out of town on a boat going to southern islands, sailing to reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside and the downhill run to Papa Ete. Off the wind on this heading line, the Marquesas. You got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I had fallen. Spirits are using me, Lord, your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl who knows love can endure, and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are a-dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags are a-flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, Lord, your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl who knows love can endure, and you know it will, and you know it will. So we cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross,
Travis, what's a quick 10-second explanation of the AEtherband for anybody who's never heard that?
The AEtherband simply refers to the medium through which you are looking. Aether is associated with the air. Band is the amount of the field of view that you are looking at. It can be a wide angle or a narrow focus, but basically it refers simply to the same thing that atmospheric refraction does.
Okay.
But I've got 3 syllables. They have 6.
Okay. That's cool. So it's just a channel, the optical channel. That's cool.
Travis, you ready? I guess we're ready for you now. If you want.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Let me get over here. All right. You see my screen?
Let me see. Yes, we got you there.
Okay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use. I just pulled up a lot, so if you want me to stop or whatever, just let me know. So both of these boats are the Southern Cross, same boat. Okay, this is the same exact spot. This is the channel marker 15. Of course, the field of view is different because of I could have the camera angled up more here. Although, if I were going to analyze this, I'm not opposed to saying that I could have my camera set up in the exact same way, and the field of view is off because of the conditions of the medium. But here is the Southern Cross on the right. The Southern Cross here in this is right on the cusp of the band, okay? And what I want to do right now is, I thought I had more than one of these open. Oh, Shinola. Hold on. I thought I had the other two open as well. This one, and then this one. Okay. So this one is, I broke this one down. This one is with the Southern Cross in closer proximity to me, okay? The Southern Cross has yet to cross over and into the band. The yellow line here, and so in this image, my camera doesn't move except to pan, okay? So I'm not changing my elevation, I'm not changing my position. These are still shots from the video, okay? So the horizon that you can see there is pretty much stable, all right? That is where the limit of the water is, all right? The red line, if you can see it, the red line represents the distance and angle to the horizon. So the Southern Cross is going at an angle away from us into the distance, okay? So now the Southern Cross is continuing to go into the distance. You can see that the Southern Cross is clearly legible here. It is less legible here and even a little wonky, okay? These ripples that are right here to the bottom right, or the mid right, you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. These ripples are on the surface, and they are physical. The reason why you can see them is because they are breaking the band, poking their heads up, saying, "Hello, hey, how are you? We're just waving." Okay. So if you go below the band here where you can see nothing but water and ripples, right? Nothing but water and ripples. These images up here are the water with higher crested surface. That's why you see them. Does that make sense?
Say it one more time, that last part.
When you are looking above a horizon, I'm just going to use this photo. When you are looking at this photo, and in the video, you'll see it. Okay, so just watch out for it in the video. You will see the water appear and disappear because the water is undulating. It's cresting and it's troughing. It's cresting and it's troughing. And when it's cresting, it pokes its head up at a higher angle so that it breaks the mirage. It breaks the band. That's a conclusion that I had to come to because I used to think that those appearances were the result of mirage. I thought that they were apparent, but they're not. They are physical water poking their head through the apparent mirage. Okay?
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Okay. So now here's another step into the same video. but the Southern Cross again is still far enough away from the horizon. Okay, so what I say here is, imagine the lower blue line. Imagine the lower blue line, this one down here. Imagine this one is actually the higher blue horizon line, quote unquote. Okay, so the physical water between those two spaces now, right? So I'm giving you this little space right here. This space right here, okay? That space is right here, okay? So there's still physical water right here, over here to the right. I'm sorry, can you see my mouse?
Yes, we can. Little cross.
Okay,
yeah.
so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get you to understand that even though there's a mirage here, the same physical reality that's right here is right here.
Right.
In front of this boat is more water on the plane going into the distance. So at this point right here, why can't you see any more water? Because it's curvature, Travis. No, because this boat is going to keep going and going and going and going and going. Okay, so now the boat has gone into the band and you can't see water anymore. But what you need to understand is that between this blue line and this blue line is the same thing here. Just like there's physical water in front of the boat here that it's going to cross over, that's exactly what it's doing right here. But the mirage is obscuring that physical reality. Got it?
Makes sense.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're gonna just push play. Okay, I got it a little bit high sped. I'm gonna take it back. All right, so this is the channel marker 15, and right here it's gonna start going into the band. Okay. Now, what I want you to take notice of, because I'm going to show you a still later on that's going to, what you're going to, okay, see this tree here?
Yes.
Okay. This tree is physical. Okay, so here's the top of the tree. Down the trunk, down the trunk, down the trunk, down the trunk, water. This is not the trunk of the tree right here. Okay. This is where the shoreline is.
Oh, it's up that high,
Okay.
huh?
Well, it's not up high. That's just perspective, right?
Yeah, no, I get you. It's up.
Yeah.
It's up in your view that high.
But my point is that this tree is inverted on itself in a mirage. So right here, the physical tree stops. Right here, I misspoke earlier. When I said water, I meant to say mirage. But the mirage starts right here. This is the fold line for the mirage. This is the fold line for the mirage. This is what is called the limit of the mirage. I came up with my own term. I call it the disclosing line. Why do I call it the disclosing line? Because when you disclose something, you reveal what was not previously known. And what was not previously known is this is water right here, even though you can't see it. So once the mirage stops and shows you what's there physically, the water, that discloses to you that you should understand that the water doesn't stop here and start curving back down and going over a curve ever, ever, ever. This water is going to continue going until. So my point is, I have a still that shows you that the water continues to go into the distance all the way across to this shore 4 miles away. But right now, the Southern Cross is just starting to cross into the band. So if you watch closely here, we'll see the hull start to become duplicated. You'll lose the prop wash. Okay, I'm going to stop this real quick. Right now, this is where the waves start to dance in the band. Right now, right there. You're going to see these. See it? See it right there? You see the mirage poking through?
Yep.
Okay. So right here, the hull starts to duplicate right there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mic check. How's everybody doing?
All right, how about this, guys? I'm going to ask you to predict. Do you think the boat is going to pass in front of or behind this red buoy?
Behind.
Yes.
I got one behind. Anybody
In
else?
front.
In front.
Got two in fronts. All right.
You know what? I'm changing it to behind.
Oh,
Change me to behind. I can't go with Ed.
you just changed it at the last minute, and you were wrong.
Was I? Oh, I wasn't even looking at what I was just guessing.
No, the buoy was obviously way less detailed in the boat, so it had to be in front.
The buoy was in front of the boat. What?
I love how he says. I love how
Okay,
he says.
okay, wait.
Obviously.
Okay, wait, Ed. Did you just hear the stupidity that came out of your mouth?
Did you say
The
that?
buoy was not in front of the boat.
Did you say it backwards, Ed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, we're not even going to waste time on that.
No, I said the boat would go in front. Right.
But you said it was because the buoy was much more detailed.
Less detailed, yeah.
Less detailed now. Okay, gotcha.
I know now he said more detailed before. Anyway, you can just start to see the prop wash dance in and out. Okay, right? So now think about the prop wash the same way I was describing the ripples back here. Okay, why can you see the prop wash? Because it breaks the angle of incidence that you're looking at this mirage. It gets higher, just like you can see the bow spray here, because it's at a higher angle. But now the boat is duplicated on itself. And because I'm not going to change my elevation, the only thing that's going to make this boat grow as a mirage is its distance from me.
But
Now the Southern Cross is being swallowed up together.
the
right?
letters are coming together. Yeah.
Okay.
The mirage is getting
But-
higher and higher on
okay.
the boat.
Okay, but the hull is right here. Okay, it's right here. So when you see other images that people bring up, like this one, hold on real quick. This is a video. Okay, this is a sailboat. Okay, here's the sail, top of the sail. Sailboat, sail. There's the hull. Here is the hull of the sailboat. This is not the sail. It is a mirage, which means the entire sailboat is right here. Right there. Okay? But, Shinola. Did I lose that video? I hate it when it does that. Yeah, I did. I must have closed the wrong one. Give me a second. Here it
You know what?
is.
Oh, my bad. I'll let you guys finish this. I was just thinking, if I was like a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, I might not want to come out and know that if the Earth is flat or not, because that could potentially cause society to collapse and the money system to reset, and I would lose everything.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
again,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just buy a bunch of
My
gold.
bad. Go ahead, Travis.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Travis. My bad.
So again, as we watch this, the name of the boat is going to disappear into the mirage, and then you're just going to have white. And now here you can see the deck being mirrored here.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can't even see the prop spray now. Can't even see the name of the boat. I zoom out every once in a while to show what I can see with my naked eye. Okay, just gonna zip forward.
Yeah, I think this
Now-
totally validates that little diagram I drew.
Yeah. Okay, now We've got another channel marker buoy out here that we can't see, but you got to cut that in half. That entire blur right now is not the entire physical buoy. Cut it in half. This boat now, you can't even see the what's that? The stern, right? All you can now see is the merging of the deck together. Okay, now here's the thing. Here's the point that I've made, and I'm going to bring it up right now again. The limit of the water right here is a physical location. Okay, it's we can put something there. It's real. It's tangible. Okay, but how far away now is this boat from this position? Okay, this image of the boat right here is not a vertical image. It's not vertical.
What does that mean? You hold on. That's the third or fourth time I've heard you say this thing about the vert. What does that mean? I don't understand.
Well, I guess I would ask you what you think this is representing to you as you look from the limit of the water to the boat. I guess my question would be, how would you describe what you're seeing here and break this image down?
I don't know. I'm not even looking at the screen right now. I'm sweeping the floor. I'm just curious what you mean when you say vertical image.
It seems to me in my observations and in my reading that the understanding of the mirage, even though I haven't seen it said this way, what I have been reading implies to me that they think the image is a vertical reality somehow. So that, okay, let me say it.
The miraging's happening vertically, you're saying?
Let me try to.
Miraging's happening vertically?
Yeah, because let me go
All
back. I don't know that I can. I don't want to.
I can't even see your screen right now. It's fine. I just wanted to know what. I was just wondering.
You've got a good question that I want to. I guess Rumpus is taking his time doing stuff. So give me just a second to dig this up and let me think about where I'm gonna get this.
I didn't want to throw your whole presentation.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't mind. This is gonna be a good. Just trying to find a good image for you guys.
Well, once you're done with this,
Here we go. I got it.
Once you're done with this, I've got a little bit of NASA obvious fakery that we can close out the show with. So something to look forward to there.
I'm pumped now. Let's do this.
Yep. Go ahead, Travis.
Okay. So this is a photograph of Anacapa Island with the lighthouse here in the middle, up the top, right? Okay.
Okay.
So part of my inference by what is not said directly is this appears to be an entire island. Okay?
All right.
It's not. Okay? But if you don't think of this correctly, and you think that this is an entire island, then this lighthouse is vertical. It's 55 feet tall. It goes straight up. So by vertical, I mean just, I'm not going to talk about the topography, obviously, because it's got, zigzags and jigjags or whatever, but it's just going straight up, right? Straight up. All right. So I'm going to tell you that I'm going to say that right about here is where the physical island stops. Okay?
Yep.
And that down here, even though it looks like that's the island, that is a mirage. And so then this limit of the water here, if I could wipe away the mirage, you'd see water go all the way up, boop, and there it would be. Now, the reason why I say that mirage is right there is because of over here, there is a breakdown on the shape of this island right here, okay? So I'm just trying to answer Jeremy's question as to why I'm saying it's not a 90-degree angle. Because if you just look with your naked eye and see that the island looks like a solid island, if there is a mirage there, you've got to cut that island in half, and that completely changes the makeup of the interpretation of what you're seeing.
Right.
Okay,
It looks like the bottom of the boat, the mirrored part is like vertically going down, but it's actually being reflected off of that mirage, which is angled towards you, right? Like we described.
Yeah.
It. Yeah.
Right. So if you look at this image right now, this image looks vertical. Boop.
Yep.
Okay, but it's not, because then that would mean that this boat here is like higher vertically than this image here.
Right.
But it's not. It's farther away.
Yeah, that's
right?
that's interesting. That is interesting. How it can look like that, like it's vertical, but it's actually just a reflection off of a long way too.
Okay, so now we see the mast starting to be duplicated, but if I showed you this image and I said, "Where's the hull of the boat?" You go, "It's right here, Travis. There it is. I can see it. I can see it." But when it gets farther away and the hull disappears, and all you see is a straight line of the mast, and you see that mast then, as a straight line, goes into the water, and I say, "Where's the hull?" You're going to go, "It's down here. It's behind the curve, Travis, because I see the mast." You see the mast? It goes all the way down, and then it goes behind the curve. No, you're watching this boat now go into the distance. Okay?
Yep, that makes sense to me. I don't know who you were doing an impression of there, but that was a pretty good one.
Hold on, I'm on YouTube.
I hope it wasn't me.
I can't.
Who, mocking you?
No, I figured it wasn't me, but I'm curious.
Okay, now
who you're
look
mocking.
here. Now look here. We've got one boat just starting to go into the band, and we've got the Southern Cross here that is now, the complete upper deck is now cut in half. You can't even see anything now, right? Okay? But this boat and this boat are horizontal to each other.
Yep. Yeah, right. Huh. Look at that. That's interesting.
Okay, so now this boat is physically distant from this boat. How far away? But that would be the science, right? Ooh, how could we science there? How does this mirage change and blah, blah, blah? I don't really give a shit, but that's what the freaks think they can do. But again, so, okay, let's do this. Let's back up real quick, because that kind of goes to my point, right? Okay, so now, now we actually have a boat right on the band, right? Because I said before, if we could put a boat right here,
Yep.
how far away is that boat from here, right? How far away these two, right? Because now this degree of angle, can I draw something here? Tools, can I figure something out? Tools, I draw something, I don't think I can. If I could draw a line here from the hull on the water right here, and draw a line here to this hull, it's going to be a shallow angle, but it's going to be a distance. So that that angle now has physical distance.
Yeah.
Right? And let's then say, okay, now let's kind of tweak our melons a little bit here and say, if this boat, well, no, let me just do it. I'm going to make them closer. Right here. Now this angle to here. Okay, so here is the hull of the boat touching the water. Okay, so from this angle, from the hull of this boat to this boat, that represents what? 600 yards? How far away are they from each other? Oh, you can't hide an entire bottom of a, you can't hide that into, there's no way that much can be disappeared into a mirage at that angle. No way.
Well, you're looking at it. No wonder
There's
they
no
thought that.
way. There's no way the base of a mountain can be. There's no way 2,000 feet of a mountain can be swallowed up in a mirage. Okay, this is only 3 miles away. Okay,
And it
this is only 3
increases.
miles away.
Yeah, and it increases in altitude as you get further away. Who knows how high, but definitely could block more in the distance.
All right, so now the boat's going to go behind Battery Island, so we're not going to be able to follow it past that. Okay, but what I want to show you just real quick in contrast is this other image of. How did those things close? Why did those close? Oh, there they are. Okay, here's the Southern Cross. Here's that same marker. Here are 2 farther boats, and here's the shoreline. There's the historic lighthouse. Now I'm going to back this one up. Again, I can't like shoot every day and go, oh, remember this other video, Travis, where you shot this, keep that same angle. I can't remember that. Okay, but let me bring this back to where, oh, no, I got to go back. Hold on real quick. I'm almost done.
All right.
Okay, right here. Okay, now this is the same camera position as this. Now, it's not the same focal length, don't misunderstand me. But right here in front of this buoy, the water stops. But here, water. Oh, it's looming, Travis. That was behind the curve before, but now it's looming. What the fuck? This is right in front of you. This is a shallower angle. Well, how does the angle change? Welcome to the AEtherband. Everybody drink.
Makes sense. Good stuff, Travis.
All right. Thank you.
Yep, I
How
appreciate
does
it.
that make sense?
How does it make sense? Do you understand what he's saying about mirages and how they can they increase with distance?
Do not listen. Remember what I said earlier, Brandon, when someone comes in and says, why don't you learn how to take a picture when it's in focus? What Ed just asked you right now, he's a troll. How does that make sense? He knows exactly what I said. He understands exactly what I said.
I know what you were trying to say, but
No, I didn't
how
try to
did
say
you
anything. I didn't
show
try to
any
say
proof
anything.
that it's true.
Okay, that's not what you said before. That's a different question. You said before it didn't make sense. Now you're asking me, how can I verify it?
Yes. How can you verify that all that stuff exists, which you're talking about?
Hey, Ed, did you
Okay,
just
well-
watch those videos that he showed?
Yeah.
Do you not think
Yeah,
that an
he's a troll.
inferior
He's a
mirage
troll.
can block? I know that. Do you not think that an inferior mirage can block something in the distance?
Well, why don't you explain what? he
No,
was
just answer my
talking
question.
about?
Can an inferior mirage block things from your view?
In what way?
Your sight. You know, when you look at something and you see it, when you look at it, will you be able? Can it block you from seeing it?
Block you from seeing it? No.
Am I
things-
speaking
the light will
English?
get bent. The light will get bent.
Okay,
I can
all right,
provide
we're
you a
good then.
quote
All
from
right,
Andrew.
let's look at the NASA fakery.
I can quote you. I can show you a quote from Andrew Thomas Young, Ed, where he says that mirages block.
Well, I
Can
mean,
you show
you're
the
just
entire link?
denying stuff that is obvious, Ed. I mean, people have already admitted this. Rumpus admits this. You know, this isn't controversial that inferior mirages can block things. We've proven this empirically. Literally. Okay.
All right. Well, let's see it then.
We've showed it on here many times. You've seen the Pebbles footage in the garage?
Right. I meant Travis thing, the quote. Can you post the link in the chat, please?
No, it's not accessible to you unless you pay for it.
Right, so you
Yo,
have no evidence then.
What do you draw on there, Brandon?
Would you like me to show you a screen capture?
No, you can
Oh.
just show your evidence.
Oh, my little diagram. You like that?
Okay, so
Jeremy?
so you hold on. You
Yeah,
want
it's
me?
nice.
Okay, Ed, you want me to give you the link that will take you to the periodical on MedPub or wherever it was, and it'll say if you would like to join us if you would like to pay to subscribe, or if you're a subscriber, buy the article. You want me to prove that that's going to happen?
No, I thought you were joking about me having to pay because you're often a bit sarcastic. So, no, the screenshot is fine. I
Okay.
didn't realize you were serious about it.